friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. I want to dispel some myths about me. Because I am overweight, people assume that I am not healthy, that I don't eat healthy. Well, they're partly right. Okay, I'm not necessarily very healthy. I have bad knees, I have a bad back, and I can't lose weight. Okay, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with my thyroid. I am a product of living too close to a metals plant as a child, and I had way too much lead in my system growing up until the age of 12. My point is, folks, I've had gastric bypass surgery and it started to work and then stopped working. I can't lose weight, okay? I would have to live on water. And no, I don't have a thyroid condition. But that doesn't mean I'm not healthy. Aside from the arthritis and the fibromyalgia, we are healthy people. We don't get cold. We very rarely get colds. We very rarely get any kind of flu or sickness, okay? We eat really healthy. And now I'm going to share something that we do, but I'm going to add a twist to it. Normally, I make what I call green shakes in the blender, and I use apples and bananas and kale and spinach, and I just blend it all up. But since I have this wonderful since I have this wonderful oat grass growing, or not oat grass, barley grass growing for my animals, I'm going to incorporate this into my shake. Now, I wouldn't do this in the blender. I have borrowed a juicer from my cousin to see if I actually like this series of juicers. So I'm going to try them out. But to start with, you can't just put these in the blender. The grass won't work that way. So you can only get the juice out. So I'm going to, now someone said, oh, you should just juice everything. It's better for you. Well, I like pulp. I like the fiber of the fruit in my drinks. But you can't have the oat fiber. So or not oat fiber, geez. You can't have the fiber from the grass. It's just not good for you. So before I give this to my animals today, I'm going to juice some of it, just the tops. And I'm going to incorporate that into my shakes. I'm not going to take all the grass, but I am going to take some. See, still lots of lovely grass left for my animals. Put that over there. And since we have the juicer running, I'm going to put some kale in there. Normally I would just take the rib out of the kale and put it in my blender, the leaf in my blender. But that's not necessary. Not since we have the juicer going. So this kale I've just put in a jar of water in my fridge, kind of like I do my celery, so that it stays crisp. If you just put your kale in the fridge without water, it will go limp really quick. So let's get the kale in there. And while that's doing that, let's put some baby spinach in there. These are normally, the kale and the spinach is normally something I put right in the blender with my fruit. But since we got the juicer going, we'll use it. Will depend on our fruit for the fiber. And this wonderful pulpy stuff, this will go in the pig bucket for sure. Waste not, want not. Alright, while that's doing it, let's get our fruit organized. This shake will do me most of the morning. I haven't had breakfast. I prefer a shake before breakfast because that just kind of gets the whole metabolism thing starting. Someone said it's much more nutrient rich if you just juice it. Well, why would I juice the apples and lose the nutrients and in the fiber. So we will take out the cores. We might drop the cores through. Get that last bit of extra juice out of there. Where did my plunger go? There it is. I wash my apples because of pesticides, but I also leave the skins on for additional fiber. Let's add some watermelon. And I just give the rinds to my piggies. Now, let's see how much juice we actually have here. That's not bad. We got about, I don't know, 3/4 of a cup of juice, and we got some nice pulp for the piggies. So let's just pour this juice right in there. See, like I said, normally I just make the shake out of the fruit, and I usually add some water for liquid. So let's... Now I'm going to add some ice to that. Just a couple of cubes. Alrighty, folks. Here we go. Get myself a nice drink. Brekkie is served. The rest I'm just going to put in this jar and put it in the fridge for later on today. And here we go. Bottoms up. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Normally I just put the greens and the juice, the fruits in the blender. But you can't even taste the oat grass, and the enzymes and nutrients are going to be amazing. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Just because there's big people out there doesn't mean they don't have sound nutrition. Bye-bye.